Happy Disney Week.
Yay! This was so much fun. It's so much
I
fun.
Disney is one of my it's always one of my favorite themes. And then this one was really good. It was interesting. I was intrigued by some of the choices, and we'll get there when we talk about it. But that opening number felt like
I
it
mean,
was
I'm
classic
a sucker for Be
Disney.
Our Guest, and I love it.
It was big. I love that they brought the characters back this year. Because, I know it's interesting because, sometimes they've changed it to Disney Plus night versus
Hmm.
Disney night, but, I liked it when it was the classic Disney night versus Disney Plus, although, I get it. Um, and it was, celebrating the 70th birthday of Disneyland. And so it was fun. And I love that they had the characters back because they haven't had the characters in there, I think, the last two
Hmm.
years. So this felt very classic, and it made me happy.
Yeah. And like this whole routine, like you've choreographed this show, you like just Beauty and the Beast in general. And I have been in Beauty and the Beast. We worked on Beauty and the Beast together. And so just Be Our Guest just holds like such a special place in my heart. So when that started out and that Lumiere was fantastic. Oh my gosh. I was like, this
I
is kicking
believe
this off.
he's the current one on tour right now.
Yes. Yep.
So,
Yeah.
and
He was
also,
fabulous. Oh,
we had all the pros, but also Sasha came back and danced. So I was so excited.
me too. I literally texted you. I was like, did I see Sasha in there or was that crazy?
I was like, no, he's in there.
I loved it. I loved that so much. But yeah, what a way to just start a very fun, a very just upbeat kind of night.
Yes. Um, so then we get into the dances, and we started off with Dylan and Daniela with a quick step. And
Because life is a highway.
I was like, they hit cars. So this was fun. I know a lot of people wanted him to do High School Musical, but guys, he's doing a Greatest Showman number next week. So I'm so excited for that one. Um,
I know. You know what though? Like if we're thinking about like who fits what, I feel like who did our high school musical when we get to them, was a much better fit
oh,
than Chucky
100%. Like that
Descendant.
was he
And
was the
I
perfect
think
dre-
he's
like
gotta be his own person and
yeah,
yeah,
I agree. This quick
yeah.
step
And
was
Cars is just so fun. I love it.
this is so I've seen parts of Cars, but I've never seen the full mo movie. I'm so sorry. Although
You need to watch
I've
it.
been to
It's
Cars
Brandon's
Land.
favorite.
I've been to Cars
Well,
Land
now,
on the Cars ride.
yeah, but now you have a job, and now you have to watch Cars before you come to Brandon's birthday. Actually, you need to watch Planes before you come to Brandon's birthday.
But I've seen parts. So I know Lightning McQueen and Larry the truck.
The cable guy, Larry
Yeah,
the
but
cable
he
guy,
does the
is
truck,
Mater the
the,
truck.
the
Yep.
cable truck. And
You gotta watch it. It's so
that's where I stop
amazing.
my knowledge. I'm sorry.
It's so amazing. You gotta watch it.
Um, but anyways, he did a good quick step. He his frame, his one arm is almost too tight around Daniela, so it's his head was too far left. So it's hard sometimes for him in that quick step. And but the thing for him that I like is that I feel like he's really trying to learn the technique. He is
Hmm.
really trying. And is he going to be perfect every week? No. And do I think this was his best dance? No. Um, but do I see growth in him really trying? Yes, but again, this is a quick step and it's done and they're never going to have to do it again. So it's not something they really have to focus on
Yeah.
again, unless they do it in the
I would also
reunion
say like
dance.
it felt very rushed to me, but I mean it's a quick step, so they always I think sometimes feel rushed because there's so many steps that have to occur, and so like that's just a normal thing to rush
What?
a
The
quick step.
quick step is quick?
But like I feel like it's super quick when we rush it. So like it's already fast and then we're anticipating that it's fast, so then we're just speeding it up even faster. It's like
Speaking of it being fast, is then Danielle and Pasha. And Danielle made a mistake, which got her timing off
yeah,
just a hair, but because it's so fast, like we were just saying, it then throws that timing off. However, I really enjoyed this number. I want to be like you. I
me
love their
too.
costumes, and this was one where I really start to see like their interaction between them because I felt like Danielle's numbers with Pasha have been very like content based and not a lot of playing
Hmm.
to the audience. This was one of the first ones where I really saw her start to connect more, which I was really happy with.
Yeah, I feel like I still need to see some sharpness in the feet. I need a little more attention to the feet. But I totally agree with you. Like she was playful, she was playing towards the audience, she was interacting more. And that usually happens on Disney night, right? That's where we start to see those elements really come into play. And so I'm very excited to see her coming into this week here into dedication night and seeing how hopefully that will continue to transfer going forward.
Did you hear who she's like bringing in for her dedication night? I I'm like I just want to cry thinking about it. Um
I'm gonna just lose my marbles for everything
like
because
we're gonna
that's
need
just what I do.
tissues for tomorrow's night show,
100%.
FYI.
Bring
But
them.
she's
It's
bringing in
intense.
Mr. Feeney. So like that like it's one of the like teachers why I became a teacher. And like my cat's name is Mr. Feeney. So like I like
You know what I will say?
I'm
I
so
saw a list
excited.
of like everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw a list of like everybody and who they're bringing. And I have to say, some of them actually very much so surprised me. Like, I don't want to spoil anything if anybody hasn't seen any of the other ones. But
I'm
like, I feel
sorry I
like I
spoiled
was
that one for
anticipating
people.
who I thought. Yeah, right. That's okay. I feel like I was anticipating who people were going to be bringing, and now that I've seen the full list, I'm surprised and I'm excited that I'm surprised. And I think it's going to be a wonderful night with lots of tears, lots of tissues.
Yes, bring it. Bring your tissues next week. Okay, then this was one of my favorite numbers of the entire night. Scott and Riley with the salsa bop to the top. Okay, but not only was this dance amazing, the choreography that Riley put together was perfect. It was reminiscent of High School Musical. Um, but they stayed in character all through their interview. And did you catch that he changed his hat
No,
every single time? Like Ryan, because every time in the movie, Ryan has a
right,
different hat. Every
right.
single time you saw
Oh my
him
God.
back in the skybox, he had a different hat on.
I love that.
Every single time. It was fabulous.
That's great.
Fabulous. That is my silver cross.
I love how he kept the momentum going through this. Like the arm movement, the weaving was fun. Like there were just so many things. I think literally the only thing that I missed from this that I would have loved to see because it's one of my favorite parts of Bop to the Top was the ladder
I was
climb at
like
the
the
very
ladder.
end. It's my only thing that I was like, they're getting out to the floor, the ladder's coming, and then it never came, and I went, meh. But I
Um,
get it. I get it. It was
I
just
have to
funny.
say though, Riley's very smart because I think she has figured out that Scott is really good with his arms.
You got
And
it.
she's doing a lot of arm choreography to focus there to take the
Yep.
attention off the feet sometimes. If you're watching the feet, is his feet perfect? No. Are they perfectly extended? Do they have a point? Are they in the correct body position? Not always, but his arms are on fire and he has great extension. So she has is basing that choreo to fit his success, which is a
Right.
really good thing as one of the
Well,
pros.
yeah, I mean, it's at this point it's necessary because you need to go with strengths. And, I mean, we've talked about that in the past, how for a singer, it's the upper body. That's the strength point. It's not that lower body. Whereas a dancer, you got to be all in. And
Hmm.
so, like I said, she's going to focus on those things, and was hopefully going to work well for him and continue to work well for him. So
Absolutely. Um, this next one also was an amazing number. Alex and Vale with the Viennese Waltz. Um,
I wrote fierce, and that was it.
they had Once Upon a Dream. I don't know if you caught, but Vale actually added in accents to the music to like make
I
some
did.
of those dynamic pieces, like with the choreography,
Yep.
more intense. Um, which as a viewer, it makes it more appealing to watch. And Sharna did an amazing thing on TikTok, not her actual like critique, but somebody asked a question about why do some people do this, some people don't, like why are they getting favoritism? And it's not. It's the fact that the pros have been around the longest, and that's also why you get like numbers like Mark, and we'll get there when we like the background, what do they want? It's
Right.
knowing how to talk and how to produce your entire number. And also being able to talk to Ray Chu, who is in charge of the band, and saying, I
Yep.
need an accent here. I need something a little bit more dynamic. And because this was a darker piece, um, it was so good. Her pivots where they did that really fast, like spin
hmm
around each other, so good. She has a really strong spot.
hmm
And like just the sharpness and the extension in her movement, fantastic in this number.
Yeah, this was definitely another one that I feel like really broke out of the box, out of the shell, out of the, the reservations that she's been in, and this really pulled a really cool side out from her. So,
Yes, I would agree. Then we had Hilaria and Gleb, and they hit the Katina, from Star Wars, and again, it was a quick step. Um, Technically, her dances were great, and I know she went home, but I can't say I'm super surprised because I just felt like there was nothing connecting to the audience
yeah.
that like made it stand out. And that is my one fear too, like with Danielle and Pasha. It's that standout moment to connect and be like, wow, what makes you stand out from another person? And yes, you could say the technique dance, but I don't think that is enough for the audience. I think that they want something emotional
Right.
to tug at. And there wasn't that piece, and I think that was the piece that was missing. But technically phenomenal, and I think it was a great thing for her um, to find that love of dance again. And her and Gleb seemed to work together very well. And I know Gleb was very happy that this was like the highest level of choreography he's ever been able to do.
Yeah, I totally agree, and I think I think it's a tough season. I think there were a lot of people that are giving a really high bar, but are also expanding that bar by getting better week after week. And when you're already at the height, where's the growth to come?
Right.
And that's what people love to see is growth happening, like what's happening with Andy, right? Where we really are seeing this cool shape happening. And when you're already so good, and it also that also doesn't help people want to vote for you. It just doesn't.
Yeah,
So yeah, we knew it was coming.
I
So
would agree.
it's all right.
Andy and Emma also with a Viennese waltz. Um, he is the Olaf of this
Really is.
season.
Yeah, it's a good way to put it.
Um, Technique, like Emma puts out these beautiful videos every week of like the technique that she does with Andy. Are we seeing that in the dance? No, and I think like he's learning it, but I think then once he gets into performance mode, he's just having fun.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
but I don't think anybody cares because it's that connection piece of like he's the everyday person who has no dance experience
yep.
that is just having fun and is finding a love for dance. And I think
Yeah,
that's where people they can see themselves in him.
for sure. I feel like for me, like I felt like his arms have gotten a lot better, which I love to see. I would say, something for him going forward, keeping that core kind of tight and keeping that all tucked in, especially when you're turning, because that can kind of throw things off a little bit. But I mean, I do feel like we're seeing improvement, and that's all you can hope
His
for.
timing
And
has
I love
improved from day one. I think he's like getting used to hearing the music, listening to those beats. So like there is growth, but two, like now, okay, my one fear for him is we're starting to get up there
right, right.
and there is going to have to be more content. And now like technique is going to start to have to be looked at, I think a little bit more.
Yeah.
And that is the tough part. Um,
We'll see. He's having fun. That's the fun part.
yep. Then Robert and Whitney, and they had the Cha-Cha, Zootopia, and they had Try Everything as their song. Um, this wasn't his best dance, but still he is such a performer.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
And I think because he is so strong, people forget that he doesn't have experience.
yeah,
Um,
definitely.
but he like I would agree with Carrie Ann. I think it was Carrie Ann who said like it's like a picture. He needs to transition
Yep,
from one to the end and also have full extension. So yes, you might be moving to the left, but like your body still flows to the right.
yep,
So he really has to focus, and I'm gonna use a Derek Huff line where energy flows where focus no, hold on. Energy goes where focus flows. And so, like, yes, you are focusing this way, but your body has to have that focus of going the opposition no
yep,
way and like have both. So you have energy going from everywhere,
yeah,
and he's missing that at times.
yep. I agree. I think everything needs a purpose. But with that being said, we've talked about this with Robert in the past. The idea behind like just always knowing where his body is in
Mm-hmm.
space, right? Because of his job, because of what he does. And extension is not really something he likes to do because you're not going to extend your arm out as far as you can to get to a crocodile. Okay.
Exactly.
So you gotta right. So yes, he's has no dance experience, but he's very self-aware of his body. But extensions are just not something he does. So I do feel like that is a point of expansion. And I hope this is kind of the breakthrough week because this is also what we see happen with some of our celebs, right? Where they have these really awesome first weeks and then we kind of see this downward spiral. And now I hope this week dedication night, if it doesn't happen in Disney night, I feel like it does in dedication night, where we get to see that uptick again. And so I'm hoping.
I would agree with you. Then our next one was Elaine and Alan. And this is where it's hard now because I know Elaine asked for this song because she was like one of the original like announcers in it. Um,
Yep.
but it's hard because to me this dance stood out because the makeup that Alan created, like with
Yep.
them. But it doesn't stand out for the number. And I feel like it's hard because like some of these numbers, I would also say, I know I love Star Wars too. I watch it, you watch it, we both do. But like somebody who like Hilaria who had the Katina, like it doesn't have words. It's not a big Disney like favorite. I also wonder how much does that hurt them in their performance.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see
Um,
that.
because like the last three, I can like those are the top three that stood out to me because they are classic Disney. It is music or something. It's the one isn't classic Disney, it's Broadway, but it
Right.
you hear that music constantly. It's familiar. that you know, and or it's the characters that we love and see, even though the one was from a ride, technically.
Yep.
Um, this is also a ride. It's Space Mountain. There's no music. What are you gonna do with it? So he
Yeah.
did
I
a
mean,
really
it was
nice job
fun.
of making it
Yeah, like
memorable. And he had apparently
right.
he had to get into makeup at like 7 a.m. that day, and he was in it all day long. Poor Alan. But
Uh-huh.
again, they hit a quick step. Um, she doesn't always have perfect body connection, which then throws her frame off and some of her balance,
Yep.
which then I think also sometimes she struggles because I feel like she wants to lead sometimes over Alan. So I think that that can be a little bit of the challenge, but like she's 54.
Seriously. And the way that this thing like never stopped and just kept moving and moving and moving and moving, it was like watching the Energizer Bunny. It just kept going and going and going and you're like, dude, are you ever gonna stop? Like,
Right.
I mean, really, it was very mobile. Like that's the thing that I remember about it is that it's just very constant.
Hmm.
And I appreciate that because that means it had a lot of content. It means that it was constantly going. Um, but yeah, otherwise, like I said, not super memorable, but then again, Space Mountain Ride really isn't. So, well, the ride is, the music isn't.
Okay. Next one was like Mark needs to get an Emmy nomination. And I know there's so much debate online right now about this because people are a little annoyed because Hamilton's not really Disney. It's on Disney Plus,
Right.
which technically makes it Disney, but I can see that battle of like
100%.
everything else had like more of a classic Disney side to it.
Right.
Um,
They only did it because it was a Hamilton anniversary year. It had nothing to do with Disneyland. It was just a Hamilton anniversary. And it's Lynn.
and it was fabulous though.
And
Like
it was amazing.
the choreography, the set, like even his like directions of like where he like had them like talk right to the camera, but like everything was so sharp. It was beautiful. It was a foxtrot. Um, even her spotting I felt was much stronger in this number.
Yep.
But I also felt because it was more of a hip hop based song, she felt the beat and it was
Yep.
stronger in it. Like it
For sure.
grounded her more.
Yep. Absolutely. I mean, I just like I said, I loved everything about it. I loved the musicality that he took forth to make it worthwhile and make it memorable.
Him and Travis,
I
is one of the
they
singers, they actually sang it.
yep,
He rearranged
yep,
the music and like got the
yep,
permission from Lynn and everything. Like it was his passion
yeah,
project, you could tell.
yep. I think had it been later in the season, I think we would have seen a 10. Kind of
I would
mad that
agree.
there was not even nines in there, but you know, that's is what it is.
We had one nine.
One nine, but still, come
Yeah,
on.
but it was the first nine of the season.
I know, but come on.
I know. It should have been all nines, in my opinion.
Should have been all nines at least.
It should have
There
been
you go. Chuck
tens.
a 10 in
It
there.
should have
Should
been
have been
tens, but it
10.
was too early in the season.
Should
So
have
I
been
get it,
10.
but it should have at least been all nines.
All nines. Come on. I was like, really? I'm gonna twist my
Then
Disney ears. But yes.
yeah, exactly. Then we had Jordan and Ezra, and they had Special Spice, which is off the new Tiana ride. Guys, go ride it. It's so cute. I got to ride it last year at Christmas time. It's so much fun. Um, and the song is so good. It's very
It's so
upbeat,
catchy.
but it was perfect for Jordan and Ezra. Like she was
Definitely.
living her dream. I really thought you and I were texting. We're like, they're gonna be the last ones. They're gonna be last. They weren't, but we thought they would be.
Yeah, well, now we know why, because now we
Yeah,
saw what Jan's
yeah,
costuming looked like. So I'm sure that took
exactly.
forever.
But I felt like their quick step, like again, so much improvement.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
is the frame always perfect? No, but I think part of that too is just the height. but
Yep,
like how he's handling that with her is so good. Um, and I like Ezra is really proving himself as a pro this season.
agree.
Like he proved himself last season with what he had to go through, but this season, like he's proven himself with choreo this time, I feel like
Yep,
we're really seeing the strength that he can do too.
yep. For sure. I think I do think that now that he's giving her a little bit more work, I think it's a lot to kind of keep up with. So, working on that endurance to get through the entire routine, I think is something that we definitely need. And the strength throughout the entire routine, I think is something that I would like to see more of from her. But um I thought it was a fabulous number. It fit her so well. You could tell she was so comfortable. She like was like I said, living her best dream, like just
Yeah.
in that moment. So it was cool. I liked it. And that the ride change, there was a lot of stuff with that, but I really give them props. This little song that they put into the ride is so catchy and so much fun. So I love that they kind of highlighted that.
Mm-hmm. Then our last number was Jan and Jen, and yeah, Jan and Jen. I can talk. With Friend Like Me. Um, I do have to do a shout out to the makeup department of Dancing with the Stars. It's phenomenal.
Wow. Yep.
And their costumes too. Like,
100%.
yes, my mom
Yeah.
just said more Emmys in the background.
Right. Seriously. Okay, my thing with this number was the second that it started and it was Friend Like Me, and I knew it was Friend Like Me, but like she was obviously dressed as Jasmine, and I'm thinking in my head, okay, this does not fit the story at all
I
because
know, because
that's
she's
so
not
not what
in
this is.
Friend Like Me.
But okay, but I did think it was really funny when they go, Mr. Aladdin, how she's like walking around like, who's that?
I know.
So, oh, that was pretty. That was a fun little catch in there. Yeah, that was like my only thing is I was like,
I thought
doesn't
the same
fit.
thing though, because
I
I
know,
was like, but Jasmine's not in this number.
right? Doesn't fit, but it was cute. I mean, yeah, it was
She
cute.
could have been the carpet, I guess. Like, I don't know.
Gosh, yeah, I think that would have been better. Like, I think that would have been hilarious because the carpet is like, especially with the back walkover and all that kind of stuff. Like, I think it would have fit
And
to
the
play the
amount
part a
of
little bit
like
better.
tricks this girl is doing after having a baby, like,
I
what?
know.
I can't even.
Nope.
The cartwheel was a little off. Like if you look,
Yeah.
like she's so far forward on it, but like even like and she has biscuits, but her shoes hid that because of the curl.
Uh-huh.
But like I could always tell like it's not always perfectly extended.
Yep.
Um, but my
She's
dog
definitely
is
got,
behind.
she's got some work to do to get to the top of the pack, but
Yes. My dog is
I
behind
think
me,
she's
like sleeping
capable of it
behind me right now, and he's like snoring, and I was just like, what? Um, she's not perfect either, but this was jazz, so it was a lot more freestyle, and you could tell like they just had fun with it too.
for sure. Absolutely. So, yeah, it was a cute way to end it.
Yes, I would agree.
And then I know so many mentioned things about this week that I know we were kind of like, I don't think they're going to send anybody home.
I
But I think
know.
that was just their way of like trying to be like, vote for us. And it didn't work in hilarious case.
Eh, like we said, it was in the writing, but like I feel bad because she was a strong dancer, and I think any other season it probably would have gone a different way. But this season
Yeah,
is
I think it would
just
have
so
potentially.
strong. It's hard. It's hard.
Definitely.
The only one that I
Definitely.
really have heard, like when I talk to anybody who's watching it, everyone's like, it's got to be Robert. It's got to be Robert. Like he's the forefront, like of the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah. I think he's got to pull out some better scores though. He's gonna have a shot at that. So
I would
we'll see.
agree.
We'll see what this week does. I'm excited. I like
Yes.
dedication night.
Tissues. I'm still so excited for the week after. I'm hyped.
I know.
Strictly
Yep.
Come Dancing. So if you watch it, my mom and I watch it every week to
I
like
don't, but
it's on Daily Motion. Um
Okay.
They did movie week this past week. They did an
Yeah.
incredible number to
Okay.
Kiss Me Too Fiercely, Hold Me Too Tight. I can't think of the name of the song, but from Wicked.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Alicia, it like I gotta send it to you. It was so good. And
All
Cynthia
right.
Erivo like did
Yeah.
a mentoring with each of the couples
I love it.
and then was like a fifth judge because they have four judges over in London.
Okay.
Um,
Got it. Well, of course, we get a fourth judge this week. Kim is coming back.
yes, yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
that's cool. That's very
Um,
fun.
so I'm wondering, I'm like, if they get Cynthia, do we get Ariana
Yeah,
for
right.
Wicked
I don't
Night?
know. We'll see. Yeah, we'll
I have
see.
to tell you though
See how it
really
goes.
quick because you'll love this. They have a contestant with Down syndrome.
Oh, I
Um,
have seen that. Now that I have seen.
and her name is Ellie on Strictly
Yep,
Come
I have
Dancing.
seen her.
She is fabulous.
Phenomenal.
Like
Yep,
if you just need a smile on your face, like
I have seen
YouTube
her.
it.
Yes.
YouTube
Yep.
Ellie from Strictly Come Dancing,
So fun.
and Vito
So
is her
full of
partner,
life.
and he's like incredible teacher. So like I love watching it.
Yep. She's phenomenal. Yeah, I did see that. And I love that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Plus Alexis Floor is over there now too, so I've enjoyed watching her too.
Yes. That's awesome.
Yes.
Very good. Lots of good things. So we'll see what dedication night has in store. And that's it.
Yes. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Bring in tissues.
Uh-huh, definitely.
Bye, everybody.